Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to the Phantom Cast, and welcome back to our quick review videos here. I'm your host Hayden Wright, and today we're going to be diving on into the Kuiu Gila, not Gila, Gila sweater. All right, before we dive on into this guy, like always, I'm going to be as transparent as possible for you. I am not paid, not sponsored, so I have zero relationship with Kuiu whatsoever. They don't have any idea who I am. I haven't reached out for any kickbacks, discounts, or anything like that for this review. This is my personal experience alone with this garment. So take it with a grain of salt. Okay, so the Kuiu Gila sweater, it's not even a sweater, garment, we'll call it, long sleeve tee. What is it? Well, as implied, the Gila, I got corrected, and once last year I think it was, a guy corrected me on the pronunciation of the garment. I was calling it Gila, and then once he said Gila, I was like, oh duh, yeah, right. You know, the Gila monster, you know, hot down in Arizona, all that good stuff. So I was like, duh. So anyway, this garment is made for heat. It's made for heat. It's made to help keep the sun off your back. All that good stuff. Because getting sunburnt out in the backcountry hunting sucks. I personally hate sunscreen. I don't like it because especially when you're back there, you're not showering, so you put that crap on every day, dirt, dust, dirt, grime, all that gets on. Ugh. I don't like it. So if I can get away with not using it, I do. And this garment does that extremely well. I do really, I love this. For what it is, I love this guy. It is designed for the heat, to keep the sun off your back. So primarily, 80 degrees and up is ideal for this. I have personally gotten away with wearing it in 50-ish degree weather, 60 degree weather, and even in 40 degree weather. Once you get in that 40 degree weather, a vest is definitely necessary with that. Wind picks up at all, your arms are gonna get cold. It's not made for cold weather or any type of temperature drop whatsoever. So as long as I was moving in those temperatures ranges, then I was definitely okay, but not ideal for sure. It's been great. So I've had it for 3 years now, and quite honestly, it's still in great shape. I don't really have any frillies other than maybe down here. There's like a string here. There's the classic Kuiu thumb hole here. And I will mention, this is the one Kuiu garment that I have that has that thumb hole that doesn't bother my hands. And again, that might be a fitment issue on some of the other garments that I own, or it's just me, but it hasn't been an issue with this guy. Yeah, no holes, nothing like that. Check out the back. Nope, not seeing anything at all. And this thing, I keep saying the same phrase over and over. It's great, it's awesome. When you use it for its intended purpose, you're in a spot where there's sun and not really in the shade, and you want to keep the sun off your neck, off your arms, so you don't get sunburnt. This thing really does a fantastic job at that. And even in those warmer weathers, you don't cook through. This does do a great job at giving off heat. And then when you do start sweating, it kind of keeps your temperature regulated because of the evaporation process. Helps keep you cool as well. And this thing dries ridiculously fast. Like, I can't even think of a time where I was actually wet in this, because that's how fast it dries. At least for me, that's been what I have noticed. So again, once the temperatures drop in this thing, ditch it. I've worn it as kind of a mid-ish, not a mid-layer I should say, but I had a hunt a couple years ago where I went in and the temperatures were around that 70-ish to 80 degrees for the first couple days, and then after that, temperatures just dropped down to like the high 20s, low 30s. And I tried using it as kind of like a a secondary base layer. So I was wearing my merino wool base tee, and then I had this on top, and then I had my mid layer on over top of that. And honestly, it didn't do anything. It really didn't do anything, which, duh, it's not made to retain heat whatsoever. It's made to let heat escape. So, and it could just be a mental thing, but I found that when I did ditch this and just wore the merino wool with my Peloton 200 on over top of that, I was warmer than I was wearing this. So at first it didn't make sense, but, and again, it might just be me being mental, but that's how it is. It is a little bit more expensive. Say, I think Mountain Ops just came out with, or not necessarily has came out with one, but I just became aware of one from Mountain Ops similar to this that's cheaper. I think that's like 50, 60 bucks as opposed to 90. Or I think it was 90. And I think even with the one with the zipper pocket here now is like 110 or something like that. And First Light just came out with something similar to them, or to this, called the Yuma, if I remember that name correctly. So, but if you're looking for something similar to this, or looking for this specifically, Kuiu has a number of different colors in the Gila garment. So, I mean, it's great. It's awesome. Does its job for what it is. So I'll recommend it. I'll absolutely recommend it for that. Alrighty guys, hopefully this has been helpful. I'm gonna try to continue to do these videos for you guys, just these quick reviews on these single items. If you're looking for new garments to get. And as always, I'll leave you with this. Be smart, be safe, be wise, and happy hunting.